Okay, YouTubers, this is round 2 on stereo box build for the Scion XP. I made a whole bunch of little teeny videos, gonna put them all together like I usually do. But an idiot like me, I sit there and wanted to erase certain videos and, well, anyway, I erased them all. So I'm gonna just show you what I got done yesterday. It's just a standard box. It's roughly 17 inches high, 12 inches this way, by 30 inches this way, so it's almost identical to the other box, a lot taller for the cubic feet, and I got to put my ports in. This is what the ports are going to look something like this. They're going to go up, and they're going to be like my buddy Mike's I made. I'm going to make 2 ports on each one, but I'm going to put a board in the middle to separate the boxes. So it's going to look like one massive port, but it's going to be more or less 2 individual boxes. His turned out good. I got some measurements down here, but I changed it. It's still the 17, 12, but instead of 34, I made it 30. So it came out closer to the number I actually need. And this was just a rough drawing. So that's what I'm working on today. I'll show you some measurements here. If I find my tape measure. I wish I could have showed you the other ones, because what I did actually is went down to Lowe's. I get all my stuff from Lowe's. But anyway, it's a 2x4. I get a 4x8 sheet, and I get them cut in 2 foot by 4, so to fit in my little scion. And look how much it made already. I got a big piece left, and these are all the scraps that I can still use. So I can use just all that to finish this box, and I'll have this piece left. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you the measurements. The measurements is right on 30. Looks like a 16th under 17, and it should be a little over 12 to make up the 17. My camera, get my camera to focus. It's early in the morning. Well, there you go. Well, just a hair. So this box actually is roughly a little less than 200. It should be roughly 2.5 cubic feet, roughly. Might be a hair over. Now here's the original box. Now I showed you I made out of scraps. Remember, I put that together. This box should be close. This box I had to make it's a little under 11.5. It's about an eighth under 11.5. It should be about right about 11.5, and this should be roughly around 29 point something. 29 3/4. So it's almost identical box, but this is a sealed box, and the new box is going to be ported. So that's going to be the big difference. I'm going to go ahead and add all these videos together, so you'll see a mostly finished box, other than painted and done up stuff like that. But I should be able to get the ports and that stuff in a day. And if you notice, I didn't get my lid exactly right. It's a little short on some sides. But what I'm using is the thing from Harbor Freight. Crap. I'm using that. Just handhold tools and stuff like that. And I'm using an electric one. I was using my portable one back here, but I was trying to cut two of these at once, which it would make it'd make them same. That's why I cut these. These are identical. Then these are fitted. What I mean by fitted is, see right here where I'm at a mark with real close. What I did is put them in, and where it was needed, trimmed, I took my my grinder here with an 80 grit and sanded on a little bit. So what I'm going to do is sand these edges, and I'll fill this in. Now if you're a real craftsman, you'll notice that when I fill that in. But for what we're doing, it'll be fine. And this right here, as you can see, I'm going to have to sand that off. I needed that little bit up here. It'd been perfect. But I didn't get it exact. But there it is. For now, I'm going to take the lid off and start working on the ports. And what I'm going to do, actually I already got one of the ports made. This one might be it. I think this is it. Is that it? Yeah, it's a little small, but it'll work for what I want. What I'm going to end up doing, it's a hair short, like probably an eighth short, roughly, I don't know. But I'm going to cut this anyway. This is going to be the port, or the center spine of the box. Then it's going to be cut. So it's actually going to look like, when you're done, it's going to be looks like it's a bigger port. But it's going to be, this is going to go like, which I'll show you. It's going to look like that, and then I'm going to cut this off so it'll look like it's bigger up there. If you get what I mean. And then after that, let me go on the outside, you probably see better. And then after that goes in there, what I'm going to do, there'll be one going down here, over, one here, over here. So box and box, and that's your middle spine, part of your port. Alright. I'll show you a little bit more here soon. Okay, well, top's off roughly, and then I think I didn't have it off in the last video, I don't know. Anyway, well, I made the piece for in the middle, but I just want to show you a quick trick. I think I showed you this before. This I'm countersinking with, it's a bigger bit. I just wrapped a whole bunch of tape on it, so it stops. It goes so far, you can see. Because if you don't have a countersink bit, it's an easy way to make one. Then you just tear the tape off when you're done. Makes nice clean holes. And you see, these holes ain't, this one's off a little bit, but these are, they're in line. This side looks a little better, but anyway, you just want to make sure you countersink your holes. And I try to pre-drill everything, because I didn't, this one last night, I didn't pre-drill. I just went and set the box together top. And this is one where you can see where it broke out. It cracked it and stuff. Cracked it there and here, which I already fixed it. Because you got to be careful with this stuff. So that's why I recommend pre-drilling. I haven't pre-drilled all these yet. So this one, when I do it, I'm going to have to kick it over a little bit. But pre-drill all your stuff, and what you do, I start out I'll make the actual hole, since on this, I'll make it almost the same size, just a hair bit smaller, if you can see that, than this. And the screw's still going to bite a little bit, but it ain't going to bite too much, so when I pull it in, it'll slip through this a little bit. Then you can see how loose this one is. But this is the one that I'm pre-drilling with. Let me see. Should have some holes in here. I think right there's one. Well, I'm pre-drilling, no, right there it is. I'm pre-drilling with that hole, and that hole is a lot smaller than this. That's what keeps it from cracking. Then I can tighten it all up. So, I definitely recommend, you don't have to use a bigger bit. You can pre-drill just everything. Pre-drill this, if it's got a nice tight bit. Pre-drill one, then make yourself a countersink. If you don't have the money to buy one, just a whole bunch of tape. I recommend like a masking tape or something like that. Because a duct tape is going to hold real good, but it's going to be harder to get off the bit. And if the bit's brand new, you can actually cut your finger. So, this stuff comes off pretty easy. Alright. Oh, I'll show you why. I'll show you in this video why we're here. You got to make sure you move this. Get all the stuff clean from the bottom, because I just drilled in there. And if I was set that back in there, it might have been setting up when I pre-drilled. You gotta make sure all your surfaces are clean. But that's how far this, it's two separate boxes, but it's gonna look like it's one continuous box, one big port. So, alright. I'll add some more in a minute. I got my ports put together. They got to be sanded because that's rough. I'll make it look better. Get that off and maybe smooth them out, because this ain't a professional for LPs or whatever they call it, like competition. Just something to give me a thump. Well, anyway, I got one X and 2X. The X is on one side, the one. Anyway, what I did here, as you can see, my one next, is I went ahead and did this one first, where I wanted all my screw holes. And then I came in, and since I know I made this inch and a half out, that's two of these, I took this, bam, and then I marked it, and I made it on both sides, and then I took this, and that's going to give me modern marks. So, a lot of people are like, well, if you put it on the other side, it's the other way. Now, if I went to put it on this side, see, you wouldn't see it. But since I took my speed square, I went in and marked it, then it showed me exactly where it all is. Then you don't have to sit there and measure every single thing out. You already know where they are. So, what I'm going to do here is, let me set you guys over here a second. I'm going to show you how I did that, because I haven't did the other side yet. Alright. Get you to come along with me. As you can see, all these little marks up here popped up there, not going to hurt, because that countersink thing I made is going to take care of that. Sit down here. And let me see. I'll take the pencil. What I'm going to do, I'll take it forward first. I'll take my one I marked. I know I want one here. Here, 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 and here. And then make sure it's flush on there. And then I'm going to put one here and here. So that's going to tell me where my marks are. Let's see, I can actually, if I wanted to, you can do it that way. That's going to be the same thickness. And then if you're not really sure, you can do this side. That give you the middle there. So I'll show you. I'll run these out real quick. So what I did, it's short of it, is I just made a mark real quick. If you really didn't know where the middle is and you don't want to split the wood, that was just a rough mark. So what's coming in here, one here. Now I don't have to worry about this splitting this wood because this is on this one. When I made it, let me come back here. I made it, this is one piece. Then I screwed to it this way. So it should be alright. Because I'm coming in this way. Well, anyway, you're going to put one here. One here. And if you're off just a hair, who cares? It's yours. You do what you want. Yeah, everything does not have to be perfect in life, like everyone thinks. Go at your own pace. One here. See, I just moved it. That would have been alright. And one here. So, move all this out. And then your one would be here. Here, because you want it about close as you can, eyeball on it, right to the middle. Alright, then you want to go one middle. Man, I think it was here, one here. Yeah, I looked over here. See, because they're identical. Because I couldn't see that line very good. One here. Then you just want them in the middle. So, and then what you're going to do is take your drill. Now, I got lucky that this box is tall enough. I'll just show you a sample. And then you put your drill about halfway in the middle. And there's your hole. Now, I'll do all these holes. Then I'll come back. I'll take it out and I'll countersink all the little holes. And then I'll come back. Actually, even before I countersink it, I might cut. Well, I don't. Well, either way, I gotta get the small bit and put on there. So when I put this board on here, let me show you another one. When you put this board on here, if you don't countersink, you got a chance of splitting that board. I know that board is that long, but you could have a chance of cracking that. So by countersinking it, you know it ain't gonna happen. A lot less chance, let's put it that way, with the screws that I'm using. Alright, I'll keep on trucking along. I hope I can get it together enough to show you today. Okay, I got the ports in where I want them. I'm going to show you the back side. Try to get the light. You can see it somewhat looks like a pattern in a way. Front looks almost identical. They're not going to be exact. I still got to put my screw holes in here to hold the side on. The tops are already done. I went ahead and let me get you out of the light. I went ahead and marked this up. And I'm going to show you what I did. What I did to start is, because you seen it last night, I put it, or not last night. You seen it this morning because I raced some videos last night. Well, anyway, I went ahead and marked it up here and here because this is the port. So this is the part that's going to be cut out, but it's got to be cut from here over. So this part's going to disappear. And then I went from here because this is the actual box itself from here to here, the inside. And that's how I made the marks there. Well, anyway, I did that. And then I came over to here because you never know after you put something together if it moves a little bit. And I made the mark there, 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 there. And then, like I said, I went from here to here. That's gonna set on there, and then I'm gonna cut. What I'll do is gotta cut my speaker and my port out. So I'll screw that together and then cut that out with a jigsaw. And I'll cut these definitely out with a jigsaw, which I'll probably set it on the ground because I'm short. I'm trying to cut it, you know what I mean? Anyway, just gotta put the ones in there. Just want to show you. Let me take it off and show you the ports. It does need a little bit of silicone. It does stick up here. You see it, but I'm gonna shave that off with my this. Just make it a little better. And it's in here. It's got some spots, but nothing. A little silicone can't take care of. Or wood glue. The actual wood glue might take care of a good bit because that's that Gorilla Glue and it foams up. But anyway, here's my ports. It's 1.5 inches right here. Top to bottom is 1.5 inches. And then same way on the other side. This is 1.5 inches. What I did is took them and stuck them in here for the ports. Two of them. Let me show you. This is how I measured my ports. I wanted them in 1.5 inches. And you can take two of them, see? Same way. And same way at the bottom, I just took some scraps. I don't know if these ports are the exact size it needs to be, but this stuff's only $22 a sheet, so if I don't like it, I'll build another one. It gives me something to do. It takes me a couple days to build these. Some people can knock them out in one day. So, alright, there it is so far. I'll show you some more in a little while. Okay, I got the lid screwed down. I got this one mapped out. Kept on messing with it. You can see all them lines, same way I did everywhere. Couldn't get it to like I wanted it. So, I just put that up and measured off of it. But anyway, that's done. The only thing I don't really like about these subwoofers, let me show you, is this is the actual template. The hole is that it fits perfectly down here, but when you go to put your sub in, you hit these brackets. So as you can see, so what I gotta do is go around that, and I still got to make sure I can get my holes drilled, because this is kind of thin. This is like 1/4 inch. So what you got to do is also put that in on an angle. But anyway, we'll go ahead and cut the first one and go from there. I cut you off something, but what I did is made a mark right here. Then if you look straight down, see how it's a little bigger there? Just a hair. Sanded that out. Then I came in here and just rough sanded that. So what I do is when you take the speaker, you get the one side started where you need to, and it'll fit right in there and it won't move. Then I can pre-drill all my holes outside, and I can put my rubber ring back on. So there it should be. That's one done. Gotta get the other one done. And still gotta cut. I'm gonna cut this too. So should be able to hear something today. I'm hoping. Won't be all sealed up, but at least I'll be able to hear it. Okay, it's mostly blown apart. Well, the lid's off. And well, anyway, this I tore it completely apart. I had every screw out of it. Fixing this spot that was cracked before, I re-glued it. As you can see, I put all my corners in. That's supposed to help the air go through, and I got them down in there. I don't know how good you're gonna see that, but I got one there. And what reason this tape's here is because I glued that and it kept the glue in there because there was a gap, as you see, but that'll be alright. And then you can see where the glue come out there a little bit, so that's alright. But it's all glued up. Glue's starting to seep out like it's supposed to. Definitely right there. Wait till that gets a little harder, then I can sand on that. Gotta put the lid on, but before I put the lid on, I gotta make my corner pieces. And what I did, I got a table saw here. I went ahead and took pieces and this stuff that was made out of, just sawed it in the table saw. So one's got to go here, and one's got to go there. So this I make the two ends. I'm trying to use them identical. Probably doesn't matter. And there's another one, and I think I got one more big one. Yeah. So there they are. And what I'm doing to get them in, actually, I'm drilling little teeny holes. Crap, there goes the magnet again. That's one powerful magnet on that, guys. Look how powerful it is. That just stuck there and it automatically sticks it. This is how strong that magnet is, guys. That's why I said they're competition. They're some good speakers. But anyway, what I'm doing is drilling holes in these. I'm putting them on here, and I'm drilling little teeny holes here and tacking them. And I did the same in here on this one. It was busted, so I got to pull these out. But alright, there it is. Should have it wired up here soon, and then I got to set my amp on it. Maybe I still might have a chance to hear it tonight. Okay, it's mostly all done. It's got to be painted and finished curing the glue and everything, but I set it in there. Got it hooked up. Have not tried it yet. You guys are going to hear it the first one, same way as I hear it. But there it is. See if I still have I had a thing to put you guys on. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back with you. Okay, back. I got you guys all set up. Yeah, it looks like you can see it pretty well. Let's see what it does. I got the knot. If you can see, I got my wire just quickly. It's in there. It's not gonna drag or anything, but I'll make sure it's on medium or on all the way down. Let's get the radio just to play by itself. It's only on 6, so 2. Here's 12. We're definitely not going to get anything, guys. I don't know, you probably can't see me, but I forgot to put the fuse in another hood. I'll be right with you. Again, guys, round 2. Should come on now. Yeah, I heard it. I don't know if you guys heard it, but
Samantha Snipes was in an abusive relationship about 2 years ago when she found out she was pregnant. She was only 24 and was not ready to have a child, especially not with the guy she was with. So she
that's only on
decided to put the baby
halfway,
up.
guys.
Then she started talking to a guy she met playing League of Legends online.
And it's hitting pretty
decided
hard.
to visit him in North Carolina,
I
even
can
though she was
see.
8 months pregnant. She ended up sitting next to a woman on her flight named Temple Phipps, who was older than her. They became instant friends. Their flight was only an hour long, but they exchanged numbers.
It's got some air
And
coming
Temple
out.
told her to call her if she ever needed anything. 3 days after that, Samantha went into labor in North Carolina and gave birth to a healthy 6-pound boy. And she asked Temple to come visit her in the hospital. While she was there, Samantha just blurted out that maybe she should adopt the baby. Temple had said on the plane that she'd always wanted kids, but the opportunity just never presented itself. So she started crying. And she said yes. She named him Vaughn, and now Samantha gets to see Vaughn all the time because she moved to North Carolina to be with the League of Legends guy. And she's only
Let's see if I can find a small screwdriver.
That's the Quick Me Up on 104.7 WAYZ.
How would you like to meet Tim and Faith, Luke Bryan, Kelsey Ballerini, and other big country stars?
WAYZ wants to take you backstage to the hottest shows of the summer.
It's the 2018 Summer of Shows.
Here's how to win. Go to WAYZ.com to register.
Easy peasy.
Then listen for us to call your name on WAYZ.
We got the screwdriver.
Names all day long.
I think I am recording, right, guys?
Your name.
Call us
Yeah.
888-950-1847.
You have 15 minutes.
I gotta see what these levels do.
Running for premium
I don't know how high they are or what.
backstage passes.
It's the WAYZ Summer of Shows.
Giving you
That's halfway.
with 104.7.
WAYZ.
That one's halfway.
How can you get a $500 gift card for your favorite Gabriel and Company engagement ring? 2 days, Friday, April
I turned that one
and
half.
Saturday, April
The amp is
21st.
on
The
half.
Jewelry Shop in
Half.
Greencastle is having their
Now,
2018
it should be
Diamond
on
and
turn
Bridal Expo,
by-
featuring over
it should be
1,500
on
bridal
turn up
outfits
here
from
about
Gabriel and
here.
Company of New York. The Jewelry Shop in Greencastle will have a large selection of specially priced Centerstone diamonds
All right,
available for this
let's see,
exclusive
guys,
Diamond and Bridal Expo. Be one of the first 50 people to create a wish list of your favorite Gabriel bridal styles at the Jewelry Shop's 2018 Diamond and Bridal Expo, and you will receive.
Now this is to test your system. It says this CD, if you can hear me, playing bass CDs. Test your woofer excursions. It says.
Track 6, Woofer Excursion Test. This track will test the woofer's ability to reproduce sub-bass
Now,
frequencies without reaching
my knob
limits
up here, my little adjustment knob's on halfway, guys,
drop
and
bottom.
the amp is on halfway.
Be sure to disengage any equalizers,
See if we can crank this up. And my radio is only on 12, and the radio goes up to 60. Let's try the next one.
This is what I...
Oh yeah. Plenty of air coming out of there. And you can see that it's getting probably dim. It's only halfway. I don't even have it turned up. So. And right now I got my radio on 18. So it's about a third of the way up. I'm going to crank it down. I'm going to go back to my regular radio.
Tenders for only $2.
We're going to try to get a station.
Crazy Kelly's going crazy, discounting
Can't leave it on too long.
No, seriously.
Alright, let's go back to media. Because I should be able to allow, you should be able to allow this track on there because it's just a regular demo track. It's no copyrights on this.
Track 6, Woofer...
That's on 15. Alright. It's working good. I just got to go for a test spin and see how it works. But thanks for watching. And if you get a chance, just subscribe. Even if you don't watch all of my videos, maybe one or two of them will come up you'll like. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. No.